Definitely was less aerodynamic without that rear window in, but they did a fantastic job. TVR Griffith started on the outside of row 3 in 8th position. As Mike Whitaker said, everybody was trying to win it in the first 200 yards. In the end, the pole-sitting car got away, getting away also the number 47 Cobra, not in a way that the driver intended. And then what could have been a deciding moment with David Hart leading. He picked up a penalty as he clipped the chicane. Battle behind between the Cobras kept us royally entertained. Moment off the track for John Minshaw allowed through the red and gold Cobra. Rob Huff was closing in fast by this stage in 6th position. Well, the damage to the chicane cost a lot more than a little biff for David Hart. John Minshaw struggling to keep the car on track. Martin Stretton in 63, closing in on the battle for the lead as 4 Cobras diced around the flat-out blinds of the Goodwood motor circuit. Olivier Hart waiting for the pit stops to do his best as the cars charged around. And trouble on its way for cut 7 in the hands of Rob Huff. He escaped from the number 33 E-Type, got in front of the Cobras, but then chasing Martin Stretton and David Hart got alongside and up to the battle for the lead. Stretton trying everything he could to get by David Hart as Huff reeled them in a little too much. David Hart catching Stretton out under braking, and Stretton in turn catching Huff out. Nose damage meant an end of the race for cut 7. It was fatally wounded. Busy pit lane as the starting drivers rushed in. A drag off pit road with the 11 and the 1 Cobra. And by this stage, a 5-second penalty had been added to the time of car number 1, and they needed to undo that. 63 Martin Stretton stayed out long before handing over his Cobra to owner Carsten LeBlanc. And Stretton was starting to run out of grip late on in the stint. 45-minute race, the pit lane opened from the 15th to the 30th minute, and he took it out towards the end of the pit window to hand over to Carsten LeBlanc. He came back on in front of Andre Lotterer, but the leaders by that stage were gone. Mike Jordan in the TVR Griffith 400, or 350 pickup as it was by that stage, working his way up the order. But out front, Olivier Hart setting fastest lap after fastest lap, pulling away from their rivals as he not only unwound the 5-second penalty, but added to their advantage lap by lap. Phil Keane going by Ollie Bryant, whose car eventually went sick. And then a great battle, Mike Jordan racing wheel to wheel with Andre Lotterer. It was the battle for third, it was for fourth, it became the battle for third as Ollie Bryant parked the Alan Mann coloured Cobra. 63 Carsten LeBlanc, a moment of indiscretion off track left him susceptible to attack, and further up the order went the number 15 E-Type of Joachim Foch-Russell and Nick Padmore. As the time wound down, Olivier Hart just concentrated on setting quick laps, the fastest on the very last lap, to take the checkered flag at the end of 45 frantic minutes and claim a family victory in the Royal Automobile Club TT celebration.